Hey guys, senators from 7 northern states that have borders with Niger have rejected the proposed use of military force to restore democracy in Niger as being championed by the Economic Community of West African States (ECOWAS), led by Nigerian's President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. The president on Friday notified the National Assembly in a letter of his intention to adopt military action against coup plotters that distorted democracy in Niger. Thus, soliciting their support for the development of Nigerian soldiers, the president requires the approval of the Senate before any military action or deployment of Nigerian soldiers to Niger can be done. Senator Kwa Somala told BBC Hausa Service that he has the mandate of senators from the 7 northern states that share borders with Niger to speak on the matter, rejecting the proposed military action in Niger. He insisted that military action would be more disastrous for Nigeria and Niger, especially Nigeria, thus suggesting that the option of diplomacy and dialogue be strengthening to peaceful restore peace, normalcy, and democracy in Niger. He said the senators had condemned the coup that took place in Niger, but are totally opposed to the use of force against the coup plotters to restore democracy in the country. We prefer political and diplomatic options to achieve the needed goal of restoring democracy in Niger. The consequences of military action against coup plotters in Niger is numerous and should be reconsidered by those championing the campaign for military deployment to Niger. There are 7 states in Nigeria that have borders with Niger, and these states are already troubled by insurgency and other criminal activities by armed non-state actors. If we allowed military action against Niger, the economic and humanitarian crisis would be catastrophic for both countries, especially the 7 states in Nigeria. For instance, countries like Mali, Burkina Faso, and Libya all have borders with Niger. And these countries are already in turmoil due to the activities of armed non-state actors. Further military action in Niger will further escalate the matter and increase the chances of these armed non-state actors to widen and strengthen their operations. Undoubtedly, the 7 states that have border with Niger would witness huge economic and humanitarian crisis if military action is taken against the coup plotters, and that is what we want to avoid. There should be other ways that will help both partners achieve peace. Wisdom is required to solve every challenge. We insist that political and diplomatic measures should be strengthened to resolve this fragile situation. The coup plotters should be encouraged to present their conditions for relinquishing political power, while ECOWAS team should critically set the conditions. Then there should be discussion and a compromise, all geared towards achieving the needed result. It's far better than war. It may take longer than expected, but it is better than military action that could lead to war. Dialogue is far better than the proposed war. If military action is taken, there will be loss of lives and destruction of property, and at the end, all parties will still return to dialogue table after the destructions and loss of lives. Who gains? I think they are making sense. But the good thing about the whole thing is that Nigerian Senate have rejected Tinubu's request for military intervention in Niger. That is a good thing about it. The Nigerian Senate has rejected a request by President Bola Tinubu that Nigeria intervene military in the Niger Republic. Politics Nigeria reports that the Nigerian military overthrew the Nigerian military overthrew the democratically elected government in the country last week. And Tinubu had written to the Senate requesting that they pass a resolution to allow Nigeria to intervene to restore democracy. The letter, which was read during plenary on Friday by President of the Senate, Godwin Akpabio, said, Nigeria, in compliance with ECOWAS solution, we undertake military build-up and deployment of personnel for military intervention to enforce compliance of military junta in Niger should they remain recalcitrant. Closure and monitoring of all land borders with the Niger Republic and reactivation of the border drilling exercise. Cutting off electricity supply to the Niger Republic, mobilizing international support for the implementation of the provision of the ECOWAS communique. Preventing the operation of commercial and special flights into and from Niger Republic. Blockage of goods in transit to Niger, especially from Lagos and eastern seaports, the president added. The Senate, however, did not grant the request during an executive session on Saturday. In a statement, the Senate President Godwin Akpabio said that the Senate had categorically decided not to intervene military in Niger. Akpabio said that the Senate was concerned about the coup in Niger, but they believed that military intervention would not be the best way to restore democracy. So he said that the Senate would instead focus on diplomatic, economic measures to pressure the junta to step down. So guys, I'm dropping it here. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not. Thank you.